How's everybody doing? Let's have a big round of applause for all the mothers in the audience. Woo! And to my mother, who's turning 60 today. My name is Zach. I am a senior in college, and I organize with Planned Parenthood. And I believe in reproductive justice, which is the right to have children, the right not to have children, and the right to parent the children we already have. And I wanted to read something that was published by an organization called Critical Resistance. They're working to end the way our society relies on prison to solve our problems. And this is dedicated to all of the mothers who are in prison and all of the family members, everyone that has a family member who is in prison, because the prison system is harming our ability to have families. This Sunday is Mother's Day. This holiday provides an opportunity to honor and celebrate our given and chosen families. For those of us fighting the prison industrial complex, Mother's Day can also provide an opportunity to reflect on the ways that prison attacks and disrupts our families. In the United States, more than 1.7 million minors have at least one parent in prison. As we all know, the effects of a parent's imprisonment on a family life can be devastating. Children may be shuffled between family members, wind up in foster care, or forced into other vulnerable positions. They may have infrequent visits with parents if they get to see them at all. Even if parents get out of prison, reunification with their kids may be difficult or impossible under the stress of living with a felony conviction or under conditions of parole that can add additional hardship to family life. And the burden on those left to become primary caregivers, grandparents, sisters and brothers, family friends, heaps additional strain on networks already frayed by the daily pressures of life. For families of imprisoned people, bad news abound. The good news is that all over the world, moms are leading the charge against the prison industrial complex. While the efforts of many parents to erode the hold the prison industrial complex has on their lives go unrecognized, just a few examples help us remember how many people are fighting in so many different, creative, and beautiful ways. The mothers of the Plaza de Mayo, for example, have provided inspiration to people around the world as they hold weekly vigils in honor of their children that have been disappeared by the Argentinian dictatorship. Their persistence and public presence in the face of crushing government repression kept the practice of disappearing activists and dissidents in public attention. And through sharing their stories, many of the mothers became increasingly politicized, with a number of them taking up their children's activism. Mother-led and initiated projects target all aspects of the prison industrial complex. For instance, organizing efforts led by Iris Baez, Kadiatu Diallo, Doris Bush-Baski, Misham Monge Irizarry, whose children were all killed by police, helped draw attention to the violence and racism of policing. Organizations such as Resource Information for the Disadvantaged, Mothers Reclaiming Our Children, and its organizational offspring, the Coalition Against Three Strikes and Families to Amend California's Three Strikes, demonstrate how outrage and agitation around a single case of one mother's son can be transformed into a powerful force against sentencing practices more broadly. The Center for Young Women's Development, Young Mothers United program, Women on the Rise Telling Her Story, and support campaigns for hunger strikers from the north of Ireland to Palestine to Ohio help shine a light on the brutal conditions so many prisoners endure. Organizations such as Mothers on the Move remind us that prisons and jails are toxic for our communities. While these few examples are just the tip of the organizing iceberg headed for the prison industrial complex, they offer us a useful reminder that even in the face of the substantial harms families face from imprisonment and policing, their fire to fight is often only stoked by that pressure. This Sunday, when you're thinking about the mothers in your life, don't forget to raise a toast to the ones fighting for all of us. Thank you.